Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me.
Hey, what it is, what it does, what it do. It's your boy, Afro Tuck Nation. Time to get down for the clown. Let's do what we do. Let's hang out with me, you, and the crew. But you know where we start at first. Now pull up, boom, it. What up, fam? It's your boy, T3, Afro Tuck Nation. Geek Town, let's get down for the clown. Before we do that, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, come talk to your boy. Conversations to be had, things to be said, and a lot of things to watch and read. Oh my goodness. There are so many things to get into, so many things to jump off in. I have not been able to just stay on top of the game as much as I would like to, and consistency with everything in this universe of geekum. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about it. Squid Games. You know what I'm saying? Part 1. You know what I'm saying? You know the second part is going to drop in a couple weeks or so. But we're going to talk about the first 7 episodes. Matter of fact, we're just going to do a quick recap and what went down and what the thought process is. And how many Afro picks did we get so far in this piece right here? So if we look at it, the show literally took up where it left off with your man at the airport. With the phone call, he's feeling some type of way because the old man turned out to be a part of the game. He felt like all the money that he won was for naught because all the people that died to get this money and to make this money happen, there was some sacrifice to this that he was not feeling. And then somebody said something to him to make it feel like and believe that he was being tracked. And he goes into a bathroom, drops down all of his clothes. Little kid walks in. He's like, yo, can I get 5 minutes? You know what I'm saying? He cuts out the tracker. And then all of a sudden we go 3 years later. 3 years later, he is still on the search for the man that introduced him to the card that got him into the Squid Games. At the same time, you're meeting a couple new characters. You meet one young lady who is really not feeling herself. She is depressed. She is down. She has lost a little one along the way. She's working at a fuzzy spot where the fuzzies, if you know what that is, what they got the little costumes and whatnot. They dressed up as caricatures and go down to parades and say what's up to the kids. But life is not good. She's living in a car, and turns out she's one of the killers that's going to be joining the Squid Games as the triangle people that walks up in the game. Now, the character, player 456, 456, however you want to say it at, he is now hiding out in a hotel. He's bought a hotel that he can watch all things, see all things. You can't creep up on him, and he is on the mad search. The front man, his brother, the detective, the police officer, it has been saved and rescued. It's been some time. He's gone to traffic cop because he can't prove the fact that Squid Games is existing and nobody believes him. And he's been working with a boatman who has been helping him trying to search for islands. What turns out that the boatman is actually working for the Squid Games and is doing everything to keep him away. I would almost bank that his brother paid this boatman to keep his brother away so he doesn't have to confront him again on any scenario or any situation. He probably shot him in the shoulder knowing that he would survive, not killing him, because this dude is a little weird. He's a little off. You know, player 001, or just best known as the front man. But player 456 is not happy with the situations, and he finally hires a bunch of dudes to help him hunt down the Squid Games, which he actually does after 3 years of searching of all the subways all over the place, and decides to go back into the games to try to save as many people as he can, to prove that we don't need the Squid Games, and to get to the top of the line and take out the people who's running the Squid Games. He feels that he can make a difference in this world. Well, player 001, aka Frontman, actually joins into the games I want to say, going into it. And he is trying to make a point every step of the way. Every step of the way, you can see him making an emphasis to player 456 that these people are worth nothing, that you won all this money, that you've had an opportunity to get out, but you decide to come back. And now I'm going to show you just how filthy these people are, which you come across a couple characters, a dude that calls himself Thanos, a witch, his best friend, a banker, you know what I'm saying? Like all these different characters, a girl who, finds that she is having faith in a young man who's scary all the time. You got a transgender that's coming up there who used to be a soldier in the military. You have a gentleman who is turned out you thought was gun-ho because he was a Marine. Turns out the boy's a punk. You know what I'm saying? Like there is all these different scenarios that goes on. And you end this season with him trying to make his way to the front man, making his way through the Squid Games facility, making his way up the staircase to the final case that he needs to get to, only to see his friend killed before him, as the front man makes a point to saying your actions comes with consequences, and here's decisions that are going to be made based on what you did. So in other words, he's still trying to teach him a lesson. He's still trying to show him things. How many Afro picks does this season get right now? I would say 3 Afro picks, because I'm trying to tell you the first 2, maybe 3, 4 episodes. It started out really slow. Now, maybe it's nostalgia. Maybe it's just how excited I ended off in Squid Games in the last one. I don't remember the last one starting off this slow, but there's a lot of story to tell, a lot of things to lead into. But the climactic that we've gotten up to season 7, when we finally get to season 7, oh my God, so many things went down. So many people died. So many folks went out. So many folks was killing folks. Thanos got taken out. It was just all kind of mayhem and madness. New games, new situations, new scenarios, new places to be. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, yes, 3 Afro picks so far, but we could automatically change that based on what we see and what happens come the second part of this. The fact that they broke it up into 2 parts lets me know that they have us hooked, and I'm expecting big things popping, little things dropping. Okay, folks. March 4th, the one show I have been waiting on and praying, absolutely praying that Disney Plus does not destroy. Daredevil, Born Again. They're calling it season 1. I'm calling it season 4 because they're technically taking up where Daredevil left off, as well as the show Echo, as you're following Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, Daredevil, Foggy, and all the things that goes with it. Punisher is supposed to make his appearance. It looks dark. It looks gritty. It looks gully. It looks like everything you want it to be. Who's the villain? Who's coming in there? They're connecting other shows from Disney Plus to Daredevil. So there's going to be a darker side of life on all things Disney Plus right now. I'm so excited. And from what I'm hearing, they're not dropping the full season out in one shot. They're dropping it piece by piece. Episodes 1 and 2 will drop next week, March 4th. Can't wait. Need it. Gotta have it. Gonna get with it. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, if you ain't knowing, you better know and watch your name and watch the game. Because if you never watched Daredevil seasons 1 through 3, you have no idea what you about to partake on. But until then, if you see your mans in the streets, hit them with the beats. Hit them with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle.